Attila and Takeda destroying Zenobia on the pass. Is this really a thing or a myth? Let's find out in this video. Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rise of Kingdom video. I'm Legend Ronnie and today I want to explain you a couple of things regarding reports, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are probably looking and getting shared and seeing a lot of reports, but you need to understand the condition of the report. While this report looks very juicy, there is a condition why this report is looking very juicy, because Attila Takeda doesn't really beat Zenobia in YSS. But if you know how to rally and if you know what you're doing in the game, then you can definitely get some very good results, like you see this report over here. So what does it mean and what I'm trying to say by a condition? This rally report, alongside many other reports, which I'm also going to show a couple more of them, have been done on a level 7 pass, which was double rallied. And the Attila Takeda was the second rally. But how was Attila Takeda the second rally? That's very important to know. For example, if I show you this report, you see a lot of reinforcements and a crazy amount of swarming. The trades were not as good as the previous one. The reason why Attila Takeda have been used as the second rally is because they were swarming rally like crazy, and there was no other Pakal and Harald available, so the tanking rally was Pakal and Harald, and the second rally was Attila and Takeda. If we check this report, which again was also heavily swarmed, and you can see the amount of swarming, you can also already tell by the power drops that this was not a very good report. So this report, YSS, was hitting the Attila rally. Now in the previous reports that you've seen them so juicy, the YSS was not hitting the Attila rally. So this is what I'm gonna show you in this video, so you can also better understand when you check reports that you always need to see the condition of the report and a lot of information until you can say, yes, this pair knocks down Zenobia, or yes, this is a very good pair for rallying. And Attila Takeda is a very good pair for rallying. But if you don't know how to rally with, like I'm showing you this report, and you're getting the boats from YSS, these are the results. And to make you understand what I'm saying by the boats from YSS, if you don't know by now, YSS is one of the most used commander for Garrison right now in the Season of Conquest, and he has a fan-shaped area type of AoE. He hits up to 3 targets, and when he's getting rallied, that also means it can hit more rallies. Obviously, for the entertainment part, if we scroll down on the reports and we see the people have that swarmed, how many deaths they have, you could say that the rally pretty much won. Getting all these things in consideration, the amount of death that the people had, but in the end, what everyone checks and what everyone is taking in consideration is that initial rally report, the first part. Nobody scrolls down to see so many dead or so many severely wounded caused to the swarm. This is well-known situation that happens in every KVK. Either you do Heroic Anthem or you do Strife of the Eight. In the Season of Conquest, it gets to a point when you have to rally passes. And in Heroic Anthem, the level 7 pass, the fight can last for 3 days. So there can be a plethora of rallies if both kingdoms are being active, or if a kingdom is really that stubborn and plans to defend for that long of a time. Now, if you do 3 rallies, what I'm going to show you next is not pretty much going to help you. But if you want to do 2 rallies because you just want to use 2 coalitions, because if you do 3 rallies, then you have 3 coalitions. So the reinforcements can run thin. But if you do 2 rallies, then you can have proper reinforcements for both rallies using 2 coalitions. And you can cause positive trades on both rallies to Zenobia and YSS. So this is what I'm about to show you in this video, because if we're looking at the pass that I'm looking right now, you can see that there is like a 90-degree angle from each side you want to go from. Either you want to hit from the left, either you want to go from the right. There is a 90-degree angle. So I'm going to bring some painting, and we're going to use some paint because it's going to be easier to explain. On whichever pass you want to go, in some of the level 7 passes is easier to get in, but it's also harder to rally. So for example, if you're on this side, on the red side, and you want to do a triple rally, but you want one of your rally to hit from one side, it's very hard. But when you're on the other side, you could make it very easy because you have this wide area open. So if you're on the blue side, you can rearrange your cities and you could simply rally and hit from whichever side you want. Now let's go ahead and let's use a little bit of paint to make this a little bit easier to understand. As we have this level 7 pass, I'm going to draw 3 lines. So this is how many marchers can fit on rallying this pass. That's only 3 marchers or 3 rallies. Now if you hit from both sides, then it means that it's pretty much a barbarian, so it doesn't really matter. Then you can definitely fit 6 marchers. But if you're from the left side, you can only fit with 3 marchers. And this is the way that the marchers will fit. Now, a logical choice would be to try to relocate the cities. Let's say you can relocate cities in 3 positions. These 3 positions. Whichever position you choose, the rally will still hit on the first line and the second line and will not hit on the third line, which I can mark it as red. So the red line from this position will never be hit. But there is a way how you can do it. And the easiest way how you can do it is by making sure that the first line is going to be the tanking rally. So you launch the rally and you make sure the first rally is going to hit. The second rally shouldn't be very far behind, usually 10-15 seconds. If your double rally is very easy to synchronize, if you have the cities around the pass, then it's really not a brainer to try to synchronize 2 rallies. You just make sure that whoever needs to hit as the second rally is just going to launch maybe 30 seconds later. And you have a march next to the pass, not next to the pass, because obviously they will be able to swarm it, but as close as possible to the pass in the safe zone. And when the second rally is about to hit, you make sure that about 8 to 10 seconds you want to be in the safe spot before the second rally is going to hit. You also attack the pass. And then what happens? The third march is going to be your second rally that is going to hit on that spot. The moment the rally goes onto the spot, you retreat your march. You don't want to have more dead. So you're sacrificing about 20,000 dead. You need to use a proper march. Trust me, you don't want the march to die too fast, but you also don't want to have too many dead. So you're getting about 20-30,000 dead, sacrificing for the kingdom, but one rally is not going to get the boats from YSS. In our situation is the reports that I was showing you at the beginning with Attila and Takeda. So that was the safe way that we used. So the boats from YSS was always hitting on this direction. Always hitting on this direction that I'm marking with red right now. That was always the safe zone. And they stopped swarming because that rally was not getting so much damage from the pass. It was just the people that were swarming that rally. Now you're probably wondering why Attila and Takeda. Is because there was no Pakale and Harald available for a second rally. But if you want to do Pakale and Harald, if you have 2 Pakales and Haralds, and you can do that, I would still recommend to follow the same tactic. Why should you take extra damage when you can avoid that? I mean, that's really a no-brainer. And if you're thinking why we weren't doing archers or calves with this amazing tactic, that's because those are very swarmable rallies. And even with heavy reinforcements, when it's 50 marchers swarming the rally, you just don't have time. Even if the reinforcements are close, 10 seconds close, at some point the swarm damage is so high that even those 10 seconds is too long to reinforce the rally, and the rally just die. And might just sound very crazy, but I'm pretty sure many of you have experienced that. So this is the purpose of this video, so you can understand. And even if you're not a rally leader, you can also explain to your rally leaders, to your kingdom, or you can just simply guide them to this video. It's a very simple, easy way how you can double rally a pass and make sure you have plenty of reinforcements and only take the AoE on one rally. In a situation like this pass, for example, if you're on this side and you're rallying, it's also very easy because you have the wide range on the open over here, so you can keep relocating the cities and you can make sure that the rallies will hit from the direction that you want. But again, if you're from the other side, it's gonna be very hard to make sure where the rally is going to hit. So if you want to make sure, you just follow the tactic that I just said. Once you get the tanking rally hitting from one side, then all the boats, all the AoE from YSS will go to that side, and you have the march hitting from the middle temporarily for about 8 to 10 seconds, and then you have the third rally going from the other side, and it's gonna be safe and sound unless it's getting swarmed. So I hope you find this video very interesting and helpful, and you get a better understanding when you see screenshots of reports, why some of the reports might just look so good and probably unrealistic, but you have to understand the condition of the report. So until next time, this is your boy Ronnie signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends.